Hey everyone, it's Heather Moxie and welcome to my channel. So I took a quick break to wrap up graduate school, and I know that it's a little late to share a graduation project, but I still wanted to share with you how myself and a few of my friends decorated our grad caps. This project is very similar to the way I decorated my last grad cap, and it uses a lot of the same material but in a slightly different way. Along with my graduation cap, the supplies I used and found helpful include scrapbook paper, stickers, ribbon, scissors, and finally, different types of glue. Your supplies may look a little different, but it's all about making this project personal to you. So let's get started. Before getting too far along in this project, I used a sticker to mark the front of my cap. This made sure that I didn't accidentally decorate my cap upside down. After choosing your background material, flip it over, trace your cap, and trim the excess material. Once your material is cut, it's time to make room for the button that will hold your tassel. I cut a small X in the paper and used it to position the material without causing a lot of damage. Hide the trimmed pieces of paper underneath the button and use a sharp edge to tuck away the stubborn pieces. Now you can glue down your material. Keep in mind what you're working with. For example, I used really thin paper, so I kept it simple and used a roll of glue tape. Here's where my design process got a little tricky. I thought I was going to add a white design, so I painted the tassel button white using chalky finish paint. We'll come back to this in a minute. To hide the edges of the scrapbook paper, I used the same roll of glue tape and pressed the ribbon into place. If you decide to use ribbon, you can trim away the excess material and cut an angle onto each corner. This gives the ribbon a framed look and helps the edges blend together. Now, back to that white tassel button. I knew I wanted to add an apple cutout in some way, you know, new teacher and all, but I wasn't entirely sure about the end design. Here's my first design, an apple cutout on lined scrapbook paper. I applied it using the same process for the background paper, but later realized that the tones of white didn't match. So until I could figure out what I wanted to do, I decided to move on to the lettering. Using my Cricut machine, I played around with different font styles for my name and grade. Unfortunately, I will not be known as Miss Moxie in my classroom. Instead, I'll be known as Miss Steele. I cut the designs, and after trying to come up with an arrangement, I changed things up a bit. I ended up with a third and final design using painted construction paper and a sticker. Just like last year's design, I added this cap to a shadow box, and I'm thinking of displaying it in my new classroom. And here are the designs my friends chose for their caps. I love the way everyone's came out and how each one is special to the person who made it. Yes, that is a typo. Always double check your design for typos. So that'll do it for this week's video. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and let me know your thoughts about the new intro and Moxie logo. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram or Twitter at HeatherMoxieDIY, and keep an eye out for any upcoming classroom vlogs. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!